Hello, and welcome to today's show. This is LK Insights. My name is Angela, and we are going to go over today's New Earth Energy update for your ascension journey. So, today we are looking at the 3D, and we are going to discuss they have no power over you. So, what does that mean exactly? They meaning anything or anyone outside of yourself. This can be so tricky, right? Especially everything that's going on right now. It can be the media, it can be a relationship, it can be your kids, it can be your job. They have no power over you. It can be the world. Meaning, don't allow things outside of yourself to pull you into distraction. All right, so Spirit is really bringing me this today, and I'm bringing it to you. So anything can be distraction. So, for instance, I have been in the past a lot, kind of trying to work it out or fix things from the past, right? But one, that's an illusion, right? I can't fix anything that happened. I can just accept it and move forward from right now, today, make the change as of now. But I can't fix anything from the past. And also, that's an illusion, right? Because all we have is this moment right here. So, kind of, I've been spinning on trying to fix situations from the past, but they're gone. And that has no power over me. So I was letting it kind of pull me into distraction, allowing it to deter me from this moment right now in what I need to be doing in my daily routine. And I kind of got like snapped out of it and was like, oh my gosh, no, I can't fix that. So I can exchange for me right now the word they with the past, right? So I can say the past has no power over me, and I can just let it go. And energetically, I just felt something let go right when I said that. The past has no power over me. Okay. I can say something else like social media has no power over me. So if there's something making you feel bad or making you stress or making you feel in fear, you can just say, this person has no power over me, or the world has no power over me, right? So interject whatever you need to add in that space for you. So that's really important. So look at anything out in the world that is causing you to spin on it or be distracted from what you need to be doing in your day for you. As I just got distracted by that person walking behind me. That was bizarre. Okay. So what do you need to focus on? Right? Keep it about you. Let's look at the 5D now, right? So the inner world. Let's talk about the inner world. If we say that they have no power over me, and meaning anything that's really kind of causing you to be distracted or whatever, you also have to say it in the reverse. Like, the world has no power over me, but I have no power over the world, or whatever it is. So, I have no power over social media, but social media has no power over me. That's a good one for me because social media, there are times where I get really like overwhelmed and feeling kind of disappointed or distracted or upset or frustrated with stuff that's being posted. And I have to remember that, like, I have no power over those people and what they think and feel and believe and want to say. And they have just as much right to say these things and believe these things and speak these things as I do with what I need to say. This is where we get really lost sometimes, right? And where people feel like they need to fight other people. They cannot accept that someone else has a difference of opinion than themselves, or someone else has a different belief than themselves, or that, all these people that are fighting right now, regardless of what it is, if it's politics, if it's the trans movement, if it's, sorry, my Siri keeps picking up. Oh my goodness. Can't control it. Can't control it. Okay. So, whether it's the trans movement, right? Whether it's a relationship that you're in, whether it's social media, every single thing that maybe you believe or your values, you have every right to have those. But other people have every right to disagree with that, or they have every right to believe in something else. And the problem right now is that no one can accept that the other side shouldn't have their opinion. This is crazy, you guys. It's just crazy. I mean, it'll spin you out of control to where your health is affected. Your mental health is affected. So I hope that share this video with anyone that you know who is spinning out of control on something outside of themselves. Meaning, if you are a Republican, Donald Trump is being arrested today in Georgia, right? We have no control over that. But we can't accept that the Democrats are probably cheering, right? Or, like, let's just say Trump haters are cheering about it. But they have a right to do that, right? Because who are you to take away their right? You don't agree with it. Sure, no, that's fine. That is fine. You don't have to agree with it, but you don't have to get, like, furious at other people for having their beliefs, right? You just have to go be excited and say, I have no control over those other people. So it's all about accepting that there are always two sides to everything, and that is okay. So, like I said, from the 50 perspective, they have no power over you, but you have no power back over it. You have no power over anything outside of yourself. Nothing. The illusion is we're trying to gain that power or that control, whatever. You can replace power with control, right? And it's crazy making. It'll make you crazy. Even with law enforcement and even with this and this and this, if you're using the system to try to gain power and control over something else, I guarantee you that's going to backfire. It just is. That's not how the world works, right? So it's like, okay, how do we integrate this for ascension, right? We have to, one, so this is the ascension part. We have to, one, accept that others are different than us, and that's okay. We don't have to agree, and we have choice to step away from any situation that is not good for us. But we can understand still and have compassion for the other side of the argument. Always. And this is how you really become free inside of yourself, by understanding and accepting that there is both sides. That I don't have power over anything outside of myself, but nothing outside of myself has power over me. So, if there is any area where you have been being distracted, spinning on something else outside of yourself, forgive that person or that thing or whatever, and then forgive yourself. So, like I could say today with me, it was spinning on a situation in the past that is no longer. I mean, it's not even there. But I can say, I forgive the past for everything that occurred. And I'm so grateful for the lessons. And I forgive myself for focusing on the past today. I forgive myself for focusing in the past, but I forgive the past as well. That energetically frees you. It brings you into the present moment, and it reminds you where to place your focus, which is on the light inside of you. Ask yourself, what do I need to focus on today? For me. What do I need to do for me? So just ask yourself that right now. I'm asking myself. I just heard that I need to be doing exactly what I'm doing this video. But I also want to go take a walk today. And I have a meeting later. And that's really important to me for my health. For me, the things that are super important are boundaries to keep my mental health. Those boundaries have to include letting go of control of anything outside of myself. That's really hard for me. I work on codependency all the time. I had some deep childhood wounds, and I work on codependency all the time. And so reminding myself that I am powerless over others and anything outside of myself helps me to let go of trying to fix things, trying to make things chill. I never like to feel uncomfortable. And so when I get uncomfortable, I will self-sabotage. I will try to fix it. I will, make everything chill so that that uncomfortable feeling can go away. So I'm learning to live in that uncomfortability, because I'm learning that everyone else needs to worry about themselves. It's really freeing. But that is where you need to focus today. And so for me, it is just allowing myself to be authentic, say what I need to say, and focus on the daily habits that are bettering my life, which includes, my health has to be number one. That has to come first. So your nervous system is super important. So you want to try to avoid any situation, person, place, or thing that fires up your nervous system. Learn how to control your nervous system, calm your nervous system, and then you might be able to handle that situation or person again. But your health must come first. And so my mental health is huge. All is mind, right? That's the number one universal law. And so mental health, if you don't have that, I mean, the hormones that literally your brain produces can make you feel sick, can make you feel well, can make like everything. It is everything. It really is. Everything is your mental health. And I don't think we focus on that enough. Working with your heart and your spirit and just being true to yourself, no matter what anybody else thinks outside of you. You know, it's funny. I my therapist had told me this story about how David Goggins, when he was fat and overweight, he said people would talk horrible things about him. And then he lost all that weight. And then people still talked all that criticism about him. So it doesn't matter. Those people, you like, no matter what you do, they're still going to talk. So eventually you'll just let it go. And then do you. Right? So I love that. Let's go into spirit messages for the day and pull some cards. So let's say, Spirit, what do you have for anyone who's watching, who's on their ascension journey? Any guidance or information to help them to better themselves? Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. Oh my goodness. 8 of Swords. Okay, so I absolutely love this. To me, I mean, this lady is looking in the mirror and she's looking at herself being trapped. But really, it's an illusion, right? Because she's not really trapped. I love this. This is about self-imposed limits. So where have you put limits on yourself that are making you feel bad? And where can you take those off? And I think this has a lot to do with possibly, I mean, I just feel codependency because I know where in myself I had trapped myself by thinking that I needed to fix other people. I needed to fix situations. I needed to fix other people's emotions so that I could feel okay. And as soon as I have let go of that, I feel free, and energetically, I feel free to do what I need to do. So look at yourself in this today and say, you know, I'm no longer going to do this to myself. I'm going to choose myself. And that doesn't mean being mean or callous or rude to anything outside of yourself. Just ask yourself, what can I do today to untrap myself? How can I be free from whatever is I feel like is trapping me? All right, let's pull a couple more cards today. I just feel like there's a couple more messages out there. Okay, so 6 of Pentacles. I absolutely feel like this is you giving yourself freedom. Free yourself. Like give yourself what you've always wanted. Do not allow other people to make you feel like you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough, you're not masculine enough, you're not feminine enough. I don't care. We all have masculine and feminine energy. That's how we work. All of us, every single human being. The illusion is that you can change your physical self. I mean, it's an illusion. right? No offense to anyone, but like there's been times in my life where I have felt very masculine. I was one of those jeans and tank top type girls. Like I never enjoyed girly stuff. And I was very action driven. Um, but then there's times where I felt not action driven and super emotional, super in my feelings, super nurturing, super just wanting to care and like do all this other stuff. But that doesn't mean that I'm not like physically a female, right? I don't know why I'm getting on this, but I want to say that like there's this illusion out there that you're not born who you should be. And that's malarkey. You're absolutely born in the body that you should be in. All of us. I felt it too. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, oh my God, I felt that stuff too. All that insecurity, all that weirdness. It was just like, who am I? What am I supposed to be? You're trying to find your place in the world, but you know, it's really hard because you want to listen to things outside of yourself. Don't do that. Listen to yourself. Listen to you, accept who you are, because you are magnificent and beautiful just the way that you are. Period. Sorry, Siri. And she's answering again. Okay, so let's pull one more card. Free yourself. Give yourself what you need to free yourself. Don't listen to what everybody's saying out there. Don't listen to what anyone is telling you, that it is right, that it's okay, that it is not, what you should do. No, you have to trust yourself. That's the most important part. I'm telling you, you really got to trust yourself. You got to trust yourself, man. All right. Yay. Do it. Just go. Take action. Move forward. Free yourself. I mean, take the action steps that you need to free yourself. Give yourself what you need today to free yourself. I hope that in some way that these videos, because really all I'm doing is what I normally do in my normal life with myself. This is how I heal myself. So I'm teaching you my way of energy healing by walking through it with you and just showing you, giving you examples of how I'm doing it every single day in my life. But I'm hoping that it will really, truly unlock this spark inside of you that you can heal yourself as well, right? And it's not always just yourself. Sometimes you need help. I go to therapy and I absolutely love it. And I think everyone should be in therapy because there should never be a stigma against this. Like, we're in crazy times and we need help sometimes to sort through what's going on, right? So whatever you need to do to really realize that it's okay to be you, your authentic, genuine self. You don't need to fix anything outside of yourself. You don't even need to fix yourself. That's the joke. You don't need to fix yourself. Just free yourself from feeling like you need to fix yourself. Oh my God. That was the biggest struggle I had. Was so many people told me that I was wrong, that what I was doing was evil, what I was doing was not okay. And all I did for years was spin on how to fix the wrong and the evil that was going on in me. I'm telling you, relate this to your life, because whatever it is That's bull crap. You don't have to fix anything about you. Whoever's telling you that you're wrong or what you do is not okay or tarot cards are evil or what you do is not like appropriate, or your sexual orientation is this, or your political orientation is this, or if you're a Democrat you're evil. Listen, that is a bunch of bull. You don't have to fix yourself ever, 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 ever. It's their problem. They're afraid. The only one telling you that what you are doing is not okay, is wrong, is this, is that, blah, blah, blah. They have the fear, they have the problem of you shining your light so bright that it offends people. But you never have to fix yourself. I also look at plastic surgery as very similar. I mean, I one time paid quite a pretty penny to have some laser facials done. And I was like, this can become a serious addiction, but yet it never like is the way I want it. And, you know, I just keep having to do it and having to do it and having to do it because it's never like I don't ever look as young or as pretty as I want. What? Dude, listen, you can do whatever you like, but to me, that's crazy making for my life. Like, I'm gonna age. I'm gonna get wrinkles. It's not if, it's when. It's not a matter of if, it's gonna happen, right? But the point is like it to me, it just felt like a vicious cycle. Like I needed more. Well, I needed more. And then I needed more. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna love myself the way I am. Because yes, brightening up and all that is great. But I could tell for me that it was not going to be good for me because I would have had to have continued and continued and continued. And I didn't want to look like a bubble fish face. No offense. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to get in that cycle. There's nothing wrong with anyone who does do that. For me, I knew that wasn't, I wanted to love myself for who I am and to release myself from feeling like I needed to please the outside world by looking better. Right? Like, I just want to love myself the way I am. So, I hope that this helps you today. I know it's helped me. Thank you so much for watching. And I don't really have anything to say other than if you would like to get my, I forget what I call it now. I keep changing the name, but oh my gosh, it's the perfectionist in me. But it is it's basically the new earth energy healing for your ascension journey. But it's how I do my energy healing. I will put the link in the description box below. It is to my Stan store. When you go to my Stan store, you can scroll down to the bottom and it's a free download. You just put in your email and you'll get the download. But it goes over how I do all of my energy healing for myself. And I hope that it helps you as well. So have a great day and we will meet again tomorrow. Bye.